Hello, Periscope. How are you? It's been a while since I've been on here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tyrice McCoy. I'm a relationship therapist in Philadelphia, and I'm here in the Baltimore area. How you doing, Eloquent 27? Thank you for joining. Hi, Dr. Percuccio. How you doing? Thank you for joining, and thank you for those hearts. Yes, vitamin C in the house. I'm loving it. How are you? So I want to do a scope on something and I'm in a Starbucks, so like life is happening all around me. And I want to do a scope today about a very important topic that I don't think a lot of people really understand. And it's that you will only get healed by your unique healing equation. Okay, a lot of times we like to subscribe to other people's idea of what it will be for us to be healed. A lot of times we will listen to this theory, this person, this holistic healing coach, this therapist, this doctor, but all they have is a portion of your equation. They don't know the whole equation. So the best way to know how to get in and get the healing that you need is to take the time and grow with yourself. Pay attention to yourself on a holistic perspective. And for those of you in the scope, let me know that you can hear me. Give me some thumbs up so that you can hear me, because like I said, there's a lot of life happening over here in this here Periscope meeting up. Okay, so I think we're good. So it's very important that you understand that life is so happening. It's very important that you understand that your unique equation is what you're going to need to build. Sounds good. Okay, thank you so much. And let me know where you're scoping from, Doc. Okay, so you want to hit your equation from the holistic perspective. So we're going to start mind, body, spirit, finances, right? You hit your relationships and you hit your business. Okay, Shreveport, LA. I've never been over there. I've been told by many people that I need to get to LA because I'm made for it. So I'll be getting over there sometime to check it out, to see if it's true. But again, mind, body, spirit, your relationships, your businesses, very important, because sometimes, people will separate the finances from the holistic healing, but one of the main reasons that relationships break up are because of finances. One of the main reasons that we feel stress on a regular basis is because of finances. One of the main reasons we don't have the quality of life that we desire are because of finances. So you want to include that in your equation. But the way that the healing in these individual areas will be individual, and it will be unique to you. So that will include, when you're looking at your mind, it's not just about how you think and what you think about. It's also about the functioning of your mind, the actual firing of your neural pathways, the actual ability to be able to carry on a thought and keep it and hold it, your ability to focus, your ability to stay on task, your ability to think quickly. So the way that you eat, body will definitely go into mind, your spirituality will definitely go into mind. So it's all intertwined, it's all interconnected. But it's very important that you pay attention to this. So in the mind area, again, it's what are you feeding yourself? Is it helping to heal you, or is it helping you to experience death in your body? Okay, the food that you consume will either bring life or death, and that's to your thoughts as well. Are you focusing, or are you jumping from situation and task to situation and task? Jump. Because a lot of us think that we can multitask, and we really can't. Our brains aren't made to multitask. The way that we're designed is we move from one task to another, and we just do it quickly. So we think that we're doing like 5 different tasks at one time, but our productivity is going down lower and lower and lower because we aren't focusing. How are you with the quality of your thoughts? Are your thoughts on things that are positive? Are your thoughts on things that are generative? Are your thoughts on things that can uplift others? Are your thoughts on others? Because when we just think about ourselves, then we get caught up in us. and we don't get a chance to improve the life of someone else. And the altruistic nature of the human experience, or of a human experience, can definitely help to aid in our ability to think. In the body, of course, work out. Of course, eat right. Herbal supplements are very important. So working on your endocrine system, necessary. A lot of us don't have the energy that we desire. A lot of us don't have the stamina that we desire. And working on your endocrine system and your ability to sleep throughout the night is very important. So you make sure you have your mineral stores. How you doing, The Birthing Place? Thank you for joining. And thank you for inviting your followers, The Birthing Place. Let me know where you're scoping in from. And thanks for joining on this beautiful Black Friday. So I'm on the body right now, and I already mentioned, we know the working out. We know the, hey, Naturally Nessie. I think I pronounced your name right. Thank you for joining, guys. Loving the fact that y'all on this beautiful Black Friday. And what we're doing right now is we are talking about your unique equation. Hey, today I'm in Baltimore. I am a family therapist in Philadelphia. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Tyrice McCoy, a relationship and family therapist in Philadelphia. You can catch me on my website at generateabundance.com, Philly, on Facebook at Generate Abundance. Also the Helpers Network on Instagram and Generate with the 8 Abundance. Hey, you're in Baltimore? Hey, I'm over in West Baltimore, near the Doubletree, meeting up with one of my buddies. So he was busy over there, and I wanted to hit you guys with the scope because it came to me this morning when I woke up. So I put a post up about the importance of understanding. So, hi Lee, how you doing? My Facebook is Generate Abundance on Facebook, Tyrice McCoy, MA, Generate Abundance, and my Instagram is Generate_Abundance. Come and follow, and you'll see some of my posts. Hey, how you doing? And thanks for joining. Okay, so getting back to the body piece. We talked about the mind, and for those of you coming and joining, if you missed the piece, go and catch me on the replay, and I would love to see some of those beautiful hearts. Someone came on and gave me some, yes, Generate Abundance on Facebook. Thank you for the green hearts. Someone came on and gave me some beautiful orange hearts, and it reminded me of vitamin C. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So we're holistic in here. We're showing the love holistically, we're learning holistically, and we're living holistically. Okay, so in the body part, I'm talking about your endocrine system and how it's very important that your endocrine system is healthy, because then you won't have the energy that you need and the stamina that you need to be able to get through your day. And the way that you make sure your endocrine system is very healthy is you also have to make sure that your body is cleansed, okay? Look, we just had... Thank you for inviting some of your followers. We just had Thanksgiving, or for some people who don't acknowledge the holiday, a beautiful family gathering time, right? Yesterday. How many of y'all had some good old food yesterday? Hi, Vaughn HW. Thanks for joining. By show of hands, how many of you had ate some good food yesterday? All right. So I ate some good food yesterday. However, guys, I'm plant-based, so I had to bring a whole huge tote from Philadelphia. Yes, I had to bring a whole huge tote from Philadelphia with my plant-based food because my family cooks a lot in pork. Now, I'm not talking about my family because I was raised on that stuff, but right now that's not what I'm eating. Right. So you're plant-based as well, see? And sometimes what we have to do is you have to do whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that you're fueling yourself appropriately. My family were like, who brings food for themselves to Thanksgiving? And I'm like, me. I do that. Hey, how you doing, red sexy thing? So I brought a tote of food with me, but I did get some sweet potato. I got some sweet potatoes, y'all. It was good. So good. Gotta eat. And in that, I had purple daikon radish sauteed. Yes, you gotta bring your own meals. I had the greens. It's important that you eat the greens. Oh, okay, good. We got midwives on here. Yes. And I also had some lemon herb pepper, green beans. Now, it's very important, guys. Oh, yes, some chocolate hearts. Thank you. It's very important, guys, that when you're eating your food, when you buy any root vegetable, try if you can to get organic. I understand sometimes we can't always get organic. But what you can do is you can wash your foods with apple cider vinegar, right? Rinse that off nice and let it soak for a little bit, a diluted apple cider vinegar and water. Soak with your vegetables and your produce in that, agitate that a little bit. Eat the tops of your root vegetables. So I had the purple daikon radish. I sliced that up, but I also ate the tops. The tops were so good. All of that green nutrients, the part that's actually hitting the sun, that get the chlorophyll in there, you want that piece. So definitely eat those tips, okay? When you buy beets, instead of just buying your beets, just the root, buy beets with the greens. You can juice your greens, you can saute them, you can cut them up and put them in a salad. All right, so that's very important, guys. A lot of you guys are throwing away the little green portions on your strawberries. I say if you can get some good greens in you, get the greens in you. It can't hurt. So, the way that you work on your endocrine system is you cleanse your system. Many of our moms drink chlorophyll. That's very extremely important. And thank you for mentioning that, the birthing place. What I have at home is some spirulina. You can do crack cell spirulina. The chlorophyll, definitely important. What is it? I don't want to say it incorrectly. It's another one that starts with a CH and it's not chlorophyll. But you also, I got mine from Whole Foods. I got the Hawaiian brand for the spirulina, and I put that in my water, right? So I get my water from the Dollar Tree, the Crystal Geyser water, because I learned from a naturopath that it's kind of comparable to Fiji water, in that it's bottled at the source in a natural aquifer, and the pH changes with the pH of the earth. So what I do is I make sure that I put a dash of Himalayan pink sea salt, because what that does is so that's what I'm speaking about. Yes, you put a dash of Himalayan pink sea salt in your water, and you don't have to go buy alkaline water, anybody. Yes. I never know how to pronounce it. Chlorella. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Thank you. So I usually use spirulina. As far as I'm concerned, if you're getting some good green leafy vegetables, you have a good sea algae, that's good. I eat seaweed on a regular basis as well to get your iodine up. But put a dash of Himalayan pink sea salt in your water, and what it does is it turns that water just from plain H2O to a mineralized, alkalized, electrolyte. Oh, thank you. Mineralized, alkalized, electrolyte-filled, mineral-filled, rehydrating tonic. So let's make your water do work for you, okay? So that's the body piece. What else for the body do I want to tell you guys? Oh, all right. So I have been I'm always lost when it comes to eating cleaner. You know what? Just start slow. Start your morning off with a good smoothie. Start slow. Or eat how you eat in the morning and then eat a salad. With as many colors as possible. It is very complicated. It's something that a lot of people think they just need to rush in with both feet, but it's something that you can do if you start slow. That's what I did. It started for me doing Daniel fast with my church every year on my birthday, y'all. My birthday is January 10th. And every year on my birthday, where I'm trying to celebrate with my friends, I was doing Daniel fast. And at the time, I was looking at it like it was an issue. Now I thank God that I was able to do it. And so I was, cleansing every year for my birthday for 21 days, eating fruits and vegetables. And it was a chore in the beginning. And then I started to research to make it not a chore. Hey, Kat, how you doing? And then I started to do research so it wasn't a chore anymore. And then it became exciting for me so that I could make it the best fast possible in terms of putting the nutrients in while I was feeding my spirit. Okay? So, take some time, learn about new things. Those purple daikon radishes, that was my first time cooking that at my house. I saw it at my local farmers market, and they're growing it organic. Yes, it's very important that you have a nutritionist. If you don't, just make sure you're filling your plate up with all those good nutrients. It's best to love. Is the best. Love fasting. Dr. Sebi is all about alkaline eating. I was just telling somebody about him and another doctor, and he's Caucasian. He also teaches about regenerating your cells, and this is Dr. Robert Morse, Morse. Him along with Dr. Sebi, they were both like changing the game, curing people of AIDS and cancer and whatnot. And how you doing, Phoenix Sky? Thank you for joining. Yeah, if you can grow your own and eat seasonal food, that is very important, guys. If you can grow your own food, grow it, okay? Grow it. So what else did I wanted to say to you about the body? Okay, so for those of you who have a similar belief system, you have heard in the Bible that man was made from the dust, right? And for those of you who are not of a similar belief system, whether you believe in evolution or whatever it is, a lot of traditions say that man kind of came, from the earth. Well, it has been found scientifically that we have the same mineral composition as the earth. And when any of those, and we have just a small amount of minerals in our body, but when any of those minerals are out of whack, then we are now out of whack. Our internal organs aren't functioning properly. Our body's not functioning properly. So it's very important that you, how you doing, Lee? I hope that let me know if my connection is clear, because sometimes with these Android phones, they're not loving us in Periscope. So I hope you can hear me clearly, guys. And I'm still on body. Okay, it's clear. Good. So, because we have a similar composition as the earth, thank you. Because we have a similar composition as the earth, it's very important that we put our nutrients back into our bodies. A lot of times farmers are just trying to get the crop out. They're not remineralizing the soil. And the way our soil is meant to kind of grow crops, the way it naturally does, you don't usually see all of one crop or all of one plant growing together in nature. Pardon me, guys. They're all growing together. That helps to keep diversification in the soil. That helps to naturally protect against bugs, and it helps with cross-pollination. But because we have an agricultural society where our crops are all grown in the same rows and rows and rows of the same crop, we have, some people have to use pesticides or other ways of growing their crops so that it doesn't mess up. Well, when you do that, you also deplete the soil of the nutrients. So even though you're eating your kale, you're eating your carrots, you're eating your whatever good produce, it can look good, but it can be depleted of its natural nutrients, minerals that are necessary. So one of the things you can do is you can supplement your nutrients, okay? So that's very important that you go and get some plant minerals. All right, you can get it usually in a form where you can drink it on a daily basis, and that's where you can help with your mineral deficiencies, our magnesium deficiencies, our copper deficiencies. So many of our various disorders, like, did you know that a lot of times aneurysms happen because people have a copper deficiency? We aren't really taught about copper. So I would suggest that, if you guys ever get a chance, research the minerals that we're supposed to have in our bodies, okay? Really look and see. And thank you for the love, guys. Thank you for the love. All right, so I'm thinking that's all I want to do for the body, because I'll come back with some more stuff a little bit later. All right, so I did the mind, I did the body, now to the spirit. The spirit is something that a lot of us think that we're taking care of, but I don't really feel like we fully do sometimes, because we still have the cares of the world running through our head back and forth, back and forth. We may pray, we may try to meditate, we may do yoga, we may do things that connect us to a higher consciousness or something that's bigger than ourselves, but we still stress. we still worrying, we still fearful, we're still maybe self-centered, we're not helping others, so what I would say is whatever you're doing, take it up another notch. If you already praying, all right, get in deep. Make sure that you have prayer projects where you're praying for other people, where you are, and you're sticking with it. Right, you're sticking with it. As before you go to God or whoever you pray to, before you go, and I'm gonna say God because that's who I pray to, and you can say whoever you say. But before you go to God and you bring your supplications to God about yourself, you go for somebody else. Pray for another person. Lift another person up on a continual basis. Before you are thinking positive thoughts for you, send it out to somebody else. Check on somebody else to see how they're doing. What do they need? Because spirituality isn't just about, church or mosque or masjid or whatever. Spirituality is also connecting to something that's greater than yourself, and that's also connecting to the human experience. When we're just all in our own lives, we forget about our experience with others. So it's very important that you connect with others, all right? Another thing, too, is go outside. We need to be connected to the earth. We are natural and spiritual, and we're spiritual first, but we're also natural. And we inside of these buildings with this forced air and these windows blocking out the rays of the sun. Go sit outside somewhere. Going outside helps. Yes, because the only way that you can truly get vitamin D, guys, is if you get sun. That's the only way you can truly get vitamin D, is if you get sun. All right, so you need to be outside in the sun. I've heard studies where people say that sunning your eyes, you ever been told don't look at the sun? I was just learning that when you sun your eyes, it actually helps to open up your body to nutrients that your body actually creates. Go do your research on that. I'm not telling you go look at the sun. That's not me. But what I'm saying is just look it up and see what it says. It's very interesting. There's people talking about sunning your eyes. They talk about sunning everything. What I would say is we need to be outside, because the only way we can truly have the vitamin D that we need, and we produce it by being out in the sun. Okay, let me see, what time is it? Okay, so gardening is a great way. Yes, gardening is a great way to connect back to nature, and it also allows you to grow your food, be outside in nature. I want to wrap this up a little bit. Hey, Teachy Peachy, how you doing? See, you always come. Well, I haven't been on for a while, but I don't want to be on here for too long because, guys, Black Periscope is about to come on, and we need to support our Black businesses. If you're African American, hey girl, how you doing? If you're not African American, go be an ally somewhere and go and support your Black businesses. So, and I was on Black Periscope, and it was very helpful for me. Oh, you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. So I want to kind of really quickly go into. So I did the mind, the body, the spirit, all right, and your finances, guys. Go and meet with a financial planner if you can. Make sure that you. I wish we could have closed captioning for our people who are hearing impaired. I think that's something that Periscope needs to get into. Periscope. I'm not saying that's you, teach people, but some people are. So if you get with a financial planner, great. If you can't get with a financial planner, go do a budget and stick to it. Try it out. Try a budget and try sticking to it. Because then I'd rather be stressed out about having to stick to my budget than be stressed out about not having money I need for my bills. All right. And sometimes you can also use, like the Dave Ramsey talks about using the envelope method. So once you have your budget down, you just use cash for everything. I have to run, but I'm definitely going to watch the replay. Thank you for following and thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm about to wrap up as well because, like I said, I don't want to be on doing the scope while Black Periscope is scoping. And those from Black Periscope are scoping. So, do a budget, stick to it. Now your relationships, and that's where someone like myself comes into the picture. Listen, go to a therapist if you can, if you need to. It's not because you're, quote unquote, whatever this means, crazy. It's not because you don't know how to handle your life. Sometimes we can use a little bit more assistance. Make sure you cultivate your relationships. Have good ones that are building you up and building someone else up. All right. So I enjoyed our time together. I will be back on doing some scopes in a couple of days. Thank you for those who joined. Go catch me on the replay, because what we got to do now is support our Black businesses, everyone. And again, generate abundance. I can't stop. Well, thank you for I'm trying to stop this. Thank you. You take care too. And thank you for joining. Bye, y'all. Go hit up Black Biz Scope if you can.